Can we start? Okay. So, yeah. So, sir, can we start, sir?
Yes, good.
Okay. So, have you ever thought tomorrow I will wake up at 6 a.m., will do exercise and meditation for 30 minutes, and will follow the proper diet on time, will follow the schedule, will avoid social media, will try to do more productive for more hours, right? But how many days are we able to follow this? At last, what happened? We all ended up with the same thing, that is mismanagement. So, the first step towards the time management is not something you should be doing with your time, but to track what you're doing currently, to see where you're spending your time. So, here I am. So, here I am presenting you all some basic tricks of time management. So, as you all know, I am Shreya from MMDC Club. So, now moving towards the next lecture. Yeah. So here it is, create a daily schedule. First of all, don't overload yourself with lot of activities that is full of perfection. We can't be perfect. So here you can take some baby steps, start with some basic schedule and stick with it. Like try to follow that atomic habit rule, like try to build some basic habits, then try to add some another habits. So through this, you can follow, you can create a daily schedule and you can like be a master in it. So next slide. Second, that is Eisenhower Matrix. Yes, it is one of the scientific rules. Like you can use this, you can divide your work into a slots. In the first, you can see in the right hand side that is divided into important, not urgent. So it is written over here. Like if it is important but not urgent, try to schedule it for later. You can do it later also. Try to postpone this work. But in the lower, it is mentioned over here, not urgent, not important. So delete it. Just avoid it to do. And in the yeah, in the other side, if you notice that it is written over there, important or urgent, means do it now. If it is very important and if it is very urgent, try to do it as soon as possible. Try to complete it in the first priority. And yes, the last thing is urgent and not important. Try to delegate it. Delegate means if it is important but not important for you, you can pass it to someone else. Like you can give it to someone else. Like it is kind of delegation or outsourcing. Sir, we can move to the third slide or next slide. Yeah, that is the last thing which I mentioned already. It is to delegate and try to pass it to someone else. For example, like what BPO sectors are doing right now, they are outsourcing with the third party companies, the corporate worlds, to make their work more easy by taking the help of their ITs and all ITs. Yeah, so next slide. That is avoid the urge to multitask. Yes, you're right. Heard it right. That is multitasking. We always think, even I always think to do multitasking. Even sometimes I do. Most of the times I do. However, it leads to low concentration, make us less productive, incompletion of works, like work should not be done properly. So take one task and complete it by heart. But yes, when it comes to do a task, we should have do it properly, right? We should follow some techniques and methods. Let me give you an example. Like if you notice a labor, if you notice a gym person, a labor is also lifting weight, a gym person is also lifting a weight. But who is getting like who is building their muscles? Of course, a gym person. Why? Because they are like following a technique, a proper method to do their task. So that's where they are getting some results. So, sir, moving to the next slide. That is the scientific technique, Pomodoro technique. You can use these techniques to do your task, to complete your task properly. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Like first, decide about the task. Means whatever your task is, first decide it. And then second, set a timer. Give yourself a positive pressure to complete it in within 25 minutes only. Then third, work until regularly when until the time ends. And fourth step is take a short break, like take a break of 5 minutes after 25 minutes. and try to listen some music or try to follow some of your hobbies. Means for 5 minutes, whatever you can do, you can just take a walk. You can do that and repeat this technique for 4 times. And then the fifth method is take a longer break and of like 15 to 30 minutes. Yes, sir. Next slide. Yeah. So wake up early. I know it's a hard task for like night owls like us, but if we have a motivation, we can do it easily. Like what kind of motivation it is? Simply, if we wake up early, so it should be like 1 hour extra, 365 hours extra means 13 months a year. So I know it's not an easy task for us, but yes, we can start with this step. Now, sir, next slide. Discover your zone. Either you are an early bird or a night owl. Not everyone is same. Whatever time suits you, try to follow. Just do your productive thing on your time or your pace. Don't rush that, oh, you have to be that and that. Just whenever you are getting your productive time, just do your task properly. Next slide, so that is sleep 7 to 8 hours now. So it is very, very basic and common. I can say the most important thing for our health. Like if, however, like due to like too much of work and all, due to our busy schedule of household works and also the uh, jobs and all, if still we are not able to follow this, try to take a power nap. Start taking power naps of 15 to 20 minutes in the afternoon. It will surely boost up your concentration power and your working abilities. Moving to the last slide. Yeah, that is batch processing similar tasks together. It means, for example, like in Zomato, what they do in Zomato, the delivery partner carries two orders at one time because on the same place he can deliver it. It saves what? It saves times, energy, and everything. So you can also do that. Like if you're having some works in with the same place, you can just make a list. You can just do on the same time. So this is some of the basic, and I think some of the basic and good one you can just follow. Thank you so much, sir. I hope it is fine. Thank you. Waiting for
Time
everyone's
now for
feedback.
Naveen, sir.
Shreya, ma'am, I think this is your first presentation here, and you have done an amazing job. Listening to you, it always gives us, we MMDCians, a lot of positivity, encouragement, enthusiasm, and happiness. I think today, once again, we all felt the same. You gave us some amazing tips, right from creating the schedule to delegating tasks, Eisenhower Matrix, multitasking, Pomodoro. Pomodoro is one amazing productivity technique which I personally follow. And there are a couple of tips, last 2 or 3 of them: waking up early, is getting the right 7 to 8 hours sleep, which are really, really important for everyone, for productivity, time management, and health. All these benefits are there with these things. And batching, grouping similar tasks together and doing them at the same time. All amazing points. All the best.
Shabnam, ma'am.
Yes, as Naveen sir said, I agree with him that the topic which you have covered, that was very interesting, and it linked to our life, daily routine habits. So it was very useful for us. And as you were having a fear, Shreya, that it's my first presentation, how it will be, but really it was really very nice. The first video which you have presented, the presentation which you have given, was really very nice. So I'm very happy that Shreya, our accountability department, is raising up, and she has presented very nicely. So thank you.
Thank you, Shabnam. Time now for Gaurav, sir, to come up. Others, you can put your feedback in the chat box, please, of how you felt and did you learn something from this PPT.
Yeah, all the 9 points are very, very important and that are very useful for all the person. And the main thing I like Sriya, he present very well. And second thing, in a very less time, he present all the thing in a very good way. So Sriya saved some time also. Okay, very good, Sriya. Very good
Amazing,
presentation.
amazing observation. Amazing observation. Yes, Sajjan, sir, over to you.
I say really a nice presentation and correlated to each and every person. without time management, no one can success in any field, and every successful persons must follow this root topic is very important. And really time is money, and we cannot buy the time. So that is a very useful technique, and we must follow in our life. And presentation way was very really nice and correlate with the each slide, and explain in the very good manner. Really impressive. Thank you very much.
I think, yes, we are almost done with it. So it's time now we stop the recording and we move to the next presentation. The next presentation will be given by me. The topic is speed reading. So I guess you can all fasten your seatbelts because this is going to be a very important topic for all of you. So let me share the screen and let us start.